then you'll interrupt me and ask, oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? And I'll be like, then I have to explain it. And then, and then like I'll get 300 words into the next sentence, and then you'll be like, and then like by the time we get through like 2 or 3 or 4 iterations of this, then it's like, what were we talking about? Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Wednesday Night Gentlemen Multimedia Empire official podcast. This is episode number 99. On this show, we like to talk about comic books, movies, TV shows, video games, political discourse, sometimes, but always Star Trek. I'm your host, Tactic Angel, and with me is Midget Radio, my murderous socialist friend. Hello, Midget Radio. How are you?
I am doing all right, Tactic Angel. How are you?
You're not coming into it with the same energy. We're at 99. We're almost there. 99.
Damn. That's a lot.
It is. It's so many. And this time we didn't flub up the intro. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud.
Let's take a moment to pat ourselves on the back.
Yeah, we never do that. We don't do it enough. That's for sure.
We don't do it enough. That is for sure. Midget Radio, do you have anything to imbibe while enjoying this conversation?
Yeah, I'm taking it easy.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna drain a few kilt lifters here.
You are such a predictable person.
Chilling out, hanging out with
Okay,
my buddy, talking about movies.
This is a little bit strong for a weekday, but I bought a bottle of Bullet Old Fashioned Cocktail.
Okay. I think I have had this before.
It's in like a really, really geometrically pleasing cylinder.
Yeah.
And it's a very rustic orange. I like it.
Nice.
The one thing I bought this and I was thinking, do I make a good old fashioned? And I think sometimes I do a better job than this.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you're like 2 or 3 old fashions in, and it's like I forget how to.
Right. I mean, it kind of stops mattering. Yeah.
I mean, they all taste fine at that point.
They all go down. Yeah.
They just taste like a future headache. Well, fantastic. We're both set up with some classics here, and today we're going to talk about a sequel to a movie. We're going to talk about Sisu 2. I will briefly give a plot synopsis of Sisu 1 in case anyone missed it, but it was such a phenomenally successful movie that I can't imagine anybody didn't. No. Sisu 1 is a previous movie. It's probably best known for the complexity of its plot, wherein we have an old man. He finds some gold towards the end of World War II and wants to go to the bank, but some National Socialists try to stop him. Did I miss anything?
No, I think that sums it up. Yeah.
There's some violence along the way, I guess. And as a reminder, you gave that 4 stars.
Oh, did I? That feels about
you
right.
You were a big fan.
Yeah.
I was a little bit more tepid on it. I thought there was too much talking. This is my chief problem with the movie.
Got a little complicated. Yeah.
It was one of the things I was really hoping wouldn't become a problem with the second one,
Right.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where everybody's turned up to 11.
Jesus, yeah, dude.
We don't need that.
No.
In Sisu 2.
I can't even imagine what that would look like. Good God.
There's actually not a lot of evidence that our main character speaks anything other than Finnish.
Right? Damn.
Sisu 2, this time our protagonist is going back for the one thing that really matters. His legacy, his family, his memories. Like any good Hallmark movie, and not the ones that you would direct, he might have all the money in the world, but obviously family means even more than that. So he drives to Karelia to retrieve his home, a log cabin long empty except for the memories he carries with him every day. This time the Soviet socialists try to stop him from moving his house. But it's mostly because he killed a shit ton of them.
Right.
Midget Radio, what is it with your people and messing around with Finland?
I don't know what to tell you. You know, it's a nice country.
They are the happiest people on earth.
Pretty. I mean, my goodness. Particularly the way these movies are shot. Very pretty.
I'm not sure exactly where this movie was shot because I would think it wasn't shot in Karelia because the Russian Federation still occupies that territory. Now, do you know much about the Winter War and the Continuation War?
I do not.
Do you feel like the first 30 seconds of this movie gave you any clue what happened other than there was a war and some land ended up in Russia?
Right, yeah. Russia occupies some territory. I understand that. So
good enough. Let's go. Did you feel like that was too much, too little? It was fine.
I think it was just enough, just enough to sort of establish the setting. I mean, if anything, it probably, did more than it needed to explain that he is in occupied territory, and is looking to get back to, like, I don't know, safer territory. So,
okay. I'm going to run this down real quick just for your edification.
Thank you.
Okay. So in 1939, there's the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, which the Soviets and the National Socialists get together and they say, they're not really allies, but they agree not to attack each other. About a week later, Germany invades Poland.
By National Socialist, you mean Nazi, right? You mean the Nazis?
You're not supposed to say it.
I'm sorry.
You're not supposed to say it. That's what it means, though.
Supposed to be the Nazis. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
So later that year, maybe thinking their ally of maybe 2 or 3 months at that point might not be reliable, the Soviet Union invades Finland. Well, actually, first they say, give us parts of your country, and Finland's like, no. But then they invade Finland to try to get more of a buffer zone around St. Petersburg, which they called something else that was stupid. I think it was named after Lenin.
You're saying Russia did this?
Russia, yeah, it's amazing. They invade smaller countries sometimes. So it's called the Winter War because it lasted like 4 months.
Okay.
And can you guess what season it was? It was winter. And during this time, the Soviets sacrificed something between 50,000 men and 1 million.
Wow.
To get Karelia and some parts of Finland in the north, which is roughly the size of like Connecticut.
Okay. Wow. So they were spending a lot to get just a small piece of territory from another country.
Yes. Actually, one of the neatest things that comes out of this is that I don't remember who said it or if it's a real quote or not, but supposedly a Soviet general said, "We have gained just about enough land to bury our dead."
Nice. That's very poetic.
Then history remembers this because several Finnish machine gunners cruelly were driven mad by how many hundreds, if not thousands, of men they had to gun down in this ridiculous war. That's kind of, we've talked in the first one that our main character here is a little bit inspired by Simo Haiha, who was a real sniper in the first in the Winter War and killed just a load of people. There's a really poignant memorial. I'll give you a picture here of just a whole bunch of jagged rocks, jagged boulders laid out, and it's supposed to be like evocative of bodies just strewn out. As far as it's one of those, like, you got to think about it sort of memorials.
Also
but
very poetic. Wow.
So the Continuation War is kind of history's polite segmentation of World War II that ignores that Finland might have attempted to liberate the Karelian people and those parts of their land that they lost to restore their sovereign borders. And that might have meant that they were allied with Germany a little bit. So, anyway, that's more or less what they were trying to show you in 30 seconds. This is after the Winter War and then the continuation war where Finland jumps in and tries to take back some of its land while Germany's pummeling Russia. Anyway.
Nice.
That's our setup. They did it in 30 seconds. It was a pretty decent PowerPoint. I just felt like, wow, this is pretty reductive. I'm not sure anybody understands. Doesn't matter. The last one, the only thing we needed to know was gold is yellow.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Otherwise, we might think he dug up a flashlight or something.
Right.
So, midget radio. How do you like this? How do you think it conforms to the rules of an action film?
Well, I mean, it's certainly very straightforward. I would say more or less pretty much as straightforward as the first film. I mean, I think overall it does like a pretty good job as a follow-up. Side note, I watched this movie with my mom. I took my mom to the movie theater. I told her what this movie was, and she was like, okay,
awesome.
Yeah, I'll go see it. And we had a nice time. She really enjoyed it, actually. But yeah, I mean, I'd say there's not a lot to say about this movie, which is probably what makes it a pretty good action movie, overall. I thought, like I said earlier, the cinematography was really, really well done. The action sequences were fun, and stupid, and over the top, as they were in the first movie. It was maybe,
I think they pulled it back a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that. It was, yeah, but maybe, perhaps, a bit sentimental. A little more sentimental for sure than the first one. And I mean, I'd have to be really nitpicky to actually have a real problem with that. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at with the movie.
Okay. I think it did a like the first one goes off the rails earlier, and I think it goes off the rails a lot harder.
Yeah.
Now I think this one starts with an action scene that for the most part kind of mostly follows the rules of traditional action films. It ends on what I might call some improbable physics, but
yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of improbable physics going on in this movie, but that was the first indication right at the very end of that. But for the most part, it held together. It was the only thing that I think you could dock some points for is that it is excessively gory, and that kind of flirts with the whole no unnecessary sadism thing. But I think that's more geared towards the hero, because right, the hero can't be walking around with a bag and or a head in a grocery bag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it sours the mood.
There are some parts of this that are pretty gory, and for the most part, if our main character is responsible for them, it's pretty quick, and it might be excessively gruesome. Yeah. But it's not like you don't linger on it. It's like there's a person, there were, I believe, parts of a person, and then there was not a person.
Right.
A second later.
Yeah.
Right? It's like,
Yeah.
I've seen worse scenes in a Star Trek TV show.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
So I thought they did a pretty good job there. Obviously, I don't even think there's a plot twist in this, so it doesn't violate no more than one plot twist.
No.
And for the most part, violence should be heroic. you're fighting the Soviets. It's
yeah, I
hard
mean, it's hard
to,
not to. Yeah,
it's hard to complain about
the
that.
lines are pretty clearly drawn. So
Stephen Lang is in this movie.
yeah, he is. He is.
I love that.
Yeah,
man.
he's pretty fun.
I do think they give him too many words.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. He's
And
stoic.
he says, this is not a spoiler, but he does say the word motherfucker a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm not sure how good his accent actually is.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the James Doohan level of Scotsman.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit better.
Yeah, it was all right. I did spend most of the movie wishing that he would just talk like an American, though. You know, he's good at that. He's really good at that. So
yeah, like when he's in Pandora, he's like, we need to cut down trees and eat raw meat.
Yeah.
Oh, I've loved him ever since Gettysburg.
Oh, yeah.
He was great in Gettysburg. That was like 30 years ago.
He is great in Avatar, though. He's like the best part of that shitty movie. So
I really wanted us to win. He was the most charismatic and compelling character in that whole thing. I don't really care that he was like comic book levels of evil.
Yeah.
I just didn't care for the Blue Man Group, and
no, fuck him.
They're fighting over unobtainium.
Yeah.
I don't care.
We got to get their unobtainium, man. It's,
Unobtainium.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
It's not the laziest written movie in the fucking history of movies, but yeah.
Yeah, Chat GPT, please replace every character in Last of the Mohicans with an alien.
Right.
Make it sexy.
Make it a alien Smurf that you kind of want to bang, and yeah.
Yeah, just make it close enough to a human that you think it's possible, and that it wouldn't be weird.
Yeah, you give it a shot at least. Like, definitely give it a shot.
All right, I don't have a lot to say about this before we get into spoilers.
Yeah,
such
neither
as
do I. Right.
Midget Radio. How did this compare? Are you at 4 still? Are you higher? You lower?
I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. 3.5 stars. That's where I'm at.
What did you like about the first one more than this?
I think the first one. The only thing this suffers from is just being a sequel. You know, that's really it. But the first one was fun. It was unexpected. It was simple. I liked the cartoonishness of the violence. I liked all of that stuff in the first film. This movie does, honestly, it does do generally what sequels are at a bare minimum supposed to do, which is do all the things that worked in the first one, and still make it fun. And this movie does do that. But at the same time, like, I'm really only taking 0.5 star because it's more or less a do-over, and 2, I don't really like the house plot. I don't really like the take all the fucking wood and shit down from the house and then move it to other land so that I can rebuild it because I'm that sentimental about the fucking house, the wood that my house was built out of. It's just like, whatever. I mean, it's gold. I understand. I found some gold in my yard. I'm trying to get it from point A to point B. That makes sense.
So this is why you would trade.
Like, you know, why are we doing all this? I mean, it's just a little saccharine, you know, a little gooey. So yeah, I'm gonna take 0.5 star for that.
Yeah, I think most of the gooey parts of this are people's bodies.
I mean, that's true, but
I mean, I'm gonna try not to be influenced by this because this kind of makes me want to give it 4 stars just to give it back the 0.5 star that you took away. I think 3.5 is probably the right place for it, though. I actually, in a lot of ways, I kind of like this movie better than the last one.
okay.
I'm really surprised by it because in in spite of sort of the trend to make a sequel and make it more of something, I feel like this actually is less. Like, it's not a caricature of the first movie. And
No.
honestly, like the first part of it, I mean, we have a pretty awesome car chase. It was making me feel very Mad Max Fury Road or Terminator 2 dump truck versus.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
so I mean, when you say car chase, are you talking about essentially the entire fucking movie, or like one specific, like when he's actually being chased by, well, one of them's a car,
when he's driving his truck.
Yeah.
When he's driving his truck.
Okay, so that's
Like,
pretty much the whole thing. Yeah, more or less. But
I felt like that was the strongest part of the movie, and the problem there is that it's at the beginning. So then the rest of the movie just keeps going,
yeah,
and I don't know. I felt like it kind of lost momentum the longer it went.
okay,
And even if I like it overall, probably more, I don't think I can. I don't think it's a star worth of liking it more. And the first one, at least built up to kind of. I'm not gonna say a natural conclusion, but it built up to something.
yeah.
And it definitely ended on the most ridiculous of all things.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, the movie really ramps up the fucking cartoonishness as it goes on. Which I like. I mean, I do like. But again, you know, that just feels like it does feel a little bit like kind of doing more of what was fun about the first movie. The over the top. And that's, I mean, honestly, that's the thing that my mom responded to the most. Like, the absolute fucking just gleeful absurdity of a lot of the action sequences. It's just impossible
did
not
your mother
to laugh
say
at. Like,
gleeful absurdity?
yeah. Yeah. I
That
mean,
sounds like her.
there was so much like just asinine shit that was like a lot of fun. So yeah, I mean I love that shit. It's a good time, but
Okay.
yeah.
Let's throw up the spoiler tag and we can explore this just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because I'm really curious because okay, the first movie we end as we recall with a bomber. And there's
Right.
a midair battle fight which is super brutal.
Yes.
And full on cartoon levels of violence.
Yes. Yeah.
I feel like, particularly if you were to one just, you know, a Tommy versus Igor at the end, our main protagonist, and I actually kind of liked that Stephen Lang's character was like just happy to bitch out at any moment.
Oh yeah.
He was just like, I don't know you people shit.
No, yeah, his heart really wasn't in it, which yeah.
Like, he kind of wanted to kill him because this guy screwed up his life. But he's,
Right.
like, not really loyal to the cause that he's fighting for.
Right, yeah.
Which makes him actually kind of likable in the sense that, like, he is nominally fighting for the Soviets.
Yeah.
But, like, that fight, I felt like, was less ridiculous than the fight in the airplane.
Really? Okay.
Particularly the one-on-one. I mean, you have two
Sure. The one-on-one, I guess.
people in their 70s.
Yeah, I mean, the one-on-one, I guess I could see. I mean, he does get there via missile train. You have to get there, and then maybe. But yeah, I mean, and
Yeah,
then
but in the first one, doesn't the plane crash into like some shallow water and it's just like he's fine?
yeah. But I think like right, the Stephen Lang gets taken out because the missile just sort of inches its way forward.
That's very That's very Acme, except I was expecting
Oh, I loved
it
that.
to happen differently.
Yeah, so I didn't expect for it to go so slowly and then slowly crush his face and then finally fucking explode.
Yeah.
uh, I mean, it's really fucking hard not to like these movies for that fucking just asinine, like just the over the top violence. It's really fun.
But like immediately before that, I guess I can see kind of the argument, particularly with a rocket on a sled. That is very Acme.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think
Right.
what I was getting is like the sneaking part. Like we have a hard break.
Yeah.
When he does sort of a hard to understand what the plan was to begin with. Like he drives the tank. He
Right.
does an explosion, and I'm not trying to phrase that funny. He does an explosion.
Yeah, he does do an explosion.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it worked.
No.
The tank goes airborne.
Yes.
He flips around twice,
Yes.
and I guess he lands in Finland. And it's like, what was the plan? Like,
I guess we're okay.
they'd look at and they'd be like, "Well, he's on home base."
Yep.
Yeah.
It's too far. We lost. Movie over.
Darn it. This 35 feet is
Right.
a real inconvenience to the
Yeah.
Soviet Union,
I was real
which
confused
respects
by that.
people's borders.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't I was a little surprised by that too. I thought like he was basically going to drive an explosion through the fucking border and then just come out fine on the other side. But yeah, I didn't expect the jump, but I guess he assumed that, you know, given everything else he's been through, it's reasonable to expect that the tank would land just fine, and he would be able to go forward. But I guess he got underestimated.
He got screwed by the movie and a half worth of not physics that happened.
It's really not fair. It's really not fucking fair.
I just look at the DM and be like,
Right.
Are you kidding me?
After all the other shit I've done, I can't land this tank. Fuck you.
This is the thing. I can't drive a spike through my tail and swing at. What do you mean?
Yeah.
This is where we draw the line.
This is a show
Anyway,
largely
so, like-
of inside jokes, you know, for our listeners out there, for all our many listeners.
It doesn't matter. I don't think it's the Hallmark Channel. I think you wanted to take over the Dove
The
Channel.
Dove
wasn't
Channel,
it?
I thought they could get an edge, over the Hallmark Channel if they went a different
over there,
direction.
with a little bit of dubious consent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of took that though, because he lands, he comes out and they kick him in the face or something, and then he's in the streetcar,
Right.
and just getting not cool things happening to him.
Right.
Lots of blood.
Lots. Yeah, he's fucked up.
He should be dead.
Yeah.
But like that creates kind of a break, and then the next part is a sneaking part,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He has to sneak around.
Right.
And I'm just looking at it, I'm like, okay, so like we've really taken the energy down. Then he starts killing people, and he does kill people in hilariously brutal ways.
Yes. But you still get like.
But I feel
I like
it lost some momentum. It lost some energy. Is what I'm trying to say.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I think you still get like it's still funny. Like the whole sneaking part was still like it was still funny because the train would jostle or whatever, and then all those sleeping Russians would have an arm extended that he'd like, you know, out over their bed that he'd have to walk through like it was fucking laser beams, you know, in some stupid security system. I mean, it was asinine. It was still like funny. So I feel like I got to give it to that just because it was like this is still so fucking dumb. it's, and it's hard not to enjoy. Like,
I did think when he stabbed that guy, like 8 or 9 times.
That was he shoved his bunk up and then just fucking railed him.
I immediately started thinking, Jesus. The blood's just gonna drip on the guy beneath.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was surprised. Yeah, that's what I thought too, and it took a while for that to actually happen. But yeah,
it's that quality fabric that they use in the Soviet Union.
It's a setup and a payoff tactic, Angel, just like you like.
I was tickled pink that some physics do work in this movie. But yeah, it was. The best part for me was still the car chase where you had the people and they were running around.
Yeah.
And you got the motorcycle people versus the truck. This is perfect old school, like T2 on through Fury Road mismatch of capability.
Yeah, easily the most grounded part of the movie. Too. Somewhat literally, but yeah, it was a pretty straightforward car chase with some entertaining explosions.
Yeah, it was, and it was. I liked the truck.
Yeah,
I don't mind the whole I'm going back for my home.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like,
it's serviceable.
If you've already got, okay, you sit down. We're in the writers' room.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we just made more money than we expected.
Right.
And we're from Finland, and Sony's saying that they'll help bankroll a second movie.
Yeah.
The guy's got all the money he needs. What do we do?
I know.
It's like,
yeah.
Well, it's got to be sentimental.
Yeah,
right?
I guess so. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just, it's not interesting to me.
Otherwise, it just ends up as Under Siege 2, where he starts on a train and the thing doesn't go anywhere.
It's dark territory. Yeah.
It's not good.
No.
It's not good. There's no Playboy bunnies. There's no battleship.
Right. Yeah.
There's no Tommy Lee.
Oh God, no Nick Nolte. Like that's, no Gary Busey. Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Damn. I mean, they're both crazy. But
mm-hmm.
What a great one movie in his entire career.
Oh God. We might have
it's
to do
so much better than anything else.
It is the best of his movies, but he has done at least
some other
5 movies worth watching, I would say. But
unless you're watching them for other reasons, if you want to laugh at them.
True. Then he's got a whole host of films,
2 or 3 a year. At this point. Okay. The other thing is, like, I was kind of amused because, like, up until that point, like, everything I was looking at also made sense, and I really loved the cinematography in the first thing because you had these beautiful long shots, and I loved the half burnt down church.
Yep.
Like, when he drove past it the first time, I was like, man, that looks like we, right? Yeah. There's just so much you could say about that image.
Yeah.
And they film it in a really classic and classy sort of way.
Yeah.
And then you end up there again, and you got the ultra wide shot.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
When he shoots the guy in the car and then drives off.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
yeah, I'd agree. I was kind of wondering, just watching this movie, I was like, does this entire movie take place during sort of the magic hour before you get into night? Like, it's that nice little evening where there's colors and, there really are some purple mountains, majesty in the background there. Like, that's... I love it, though. I don't care.
The shots get a little bit more ridiculous. Somehow it goes from the magic hour to the middle of the day in the next scene.
Yeah.
And I think it's supposed to be the same day.
I would assume so. Yeah, this movie's It's real time.
Because
it's a real time film.
Yeah, one take, I hear.
Yep.
One take. Because then he goes into the forest. No, he just gets picked up by a couple of dive bombers.
Yes.
And like at this point, I'm even more impressed because I think the car they were driving looked appropriately Soviet. I know that the Soviets actually did have like metal breastplate armor.
Oh, cool.
I'm not sure about wearing a welding hat as a bulletproof thing, but it looks good enough, and it follows with my video game proclivities.
Yeah.
That I would expect that also would bounce a bullet.
Hell yes.
But like, so that was real. I'm pretty sure the truck he was driving was roughly period. And then the two dive bombers show up, and those are IL-2 Sturmoviks.
Nice.
And in this case, they're CG'd, so you can tell the budget is already way bigger than last movie.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of CG, other than digital squibs or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But then we later see another T-54-55 tank. That's the same tank they used last time.
Okay.
And the DC-3 or C-47 comes back as a bomber, which was also in the first one. And I couldn't help but think that this is all intentional.
Continuity purposes.
No, it's just like the first one in terms of equipment is so screwed up. It's just like that is tank. It is a Model 1 tank.
Yeah.
And that over there is bomber. It is a Model 1 bomber.
Hard to argue with.
Don't think about it. Like, if you know what it is, don't think about it.
Right.
Oh, he's shooting a 50 caliber off the top of that? I don't think the Germans were shooting 50 calibers off the top of the gun. Just saying. I'm just saying. So, like, but then they bring back these two things that we saw in the last movie, and it's just kind of, I don't know if you noticed that, but I noticed that.
No, I don't know.
You were the target audience.
Yeah.
That sees a Mark 1 tank
and
a Model 1
tank.
bomber.
Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah, it's a plane. I can tell.
Yeah.
It's got the wing.
Plane, you know. Yeah.
So I think the first part that went kind of crazy was he shoots a band that causes 4 pieces of lumber to slide off the front of his car.
Yeah.
Or truck to create a ramp.
A ramp. Yes. The pilot was not expecting a ramp.
He was
to
not
manifest in front of him so suddenly.
See, that's why you think that the tank flipping exercise would have worked.
Right. Because that worked flawlessly.
I now to your mother's point, I guess.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the way that pilot died.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. Yeah.
He's bombed to death by his own people.
Yeah.
This is a fittingly Soviet death. Wow. I was done in by my own country. Maybe they don't have my best interest at heart.
Perhaps not. Yeah. I dug it. I had a good time. With this film.
Do you think that there was too much gore?
I mean,
He's
for
getting
some
whipped
reason, yeah,
with something electrical.
I don't know why. I think for some reason I thought the first movie was worse with that. And I think the only reason I think that is because of the scene where he's like hanging off of that pole and there's that.
Oh, and he has to jam the thing in his thigh.
Yeah. That was rough. That was just, I don't know why. I feel like that was rougher than the torture scene in this movie. But then again, I mean, this is the thing with sequels. Like, I've already seen the first. Like, I'm already pretty well prepared, for what's gonna come. So maybe it just hit me a little less, with a little less intensity the second time around. So
I swear you could see like bone. It's not. It's
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah. I'm not as into that. But and I don't know if part of it too is because like he is being tortured, and I'm just excited for the part where he is gonna basically rip himself, free through sheer force of will and take over
Kill
that
everyone.
kill everyone on that goddamn train. Yeah, I mean, there's.
Yeah, I get it, but that I get a little squeamish. I get a little squeamish,
I get it.
and hiding the blade in your own thigh.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Ow.
Yeah. Because it's like, I can't even remember. I just remember watching him pull it. It's like, did it heal? Did it heal? Like, did the the pocket he just created just heal over, and maybe you had to kind of pick at it to get it open again? It's fucking...
I assume it wouldn't. It probably would have clotted, right? But like, he's just been pulled. He's just been pulled out of a tank that did a a 540.
Yeah.
Not quite at the 720 it needed to.
Yeah.
God. So like he's screwed up, and you're like, yeah, I can see where they wouldn't have noticed that he slid a knife under his skin.
Sure.
Because who does that?
Right. You wouldn't think to,
But it also implies that he didn't think that the plan was going to work.
That's
or was the
true.
plan that he was always going to jettison himself and hope that the lumber just stays? And like later he would come back in like some silly hat and like he's like, can I take this for firewood? Which would have given him one line more than he had.
Maybe he just always has a knife in his thigh.
Oh, it's been there for like 20. No, you saw him in the tank because he was biting off the.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
So he's like, what is he doing? And then later you're like, oh. So the plan all along was, I'm probably going to get captured.
Yeah, I guess.
So what I really need is a knife.
Yeah, to back up. Even he knew that perhaps the
that
physics
was a safe
of this
pocket?
world is, could be unkind to him. Yeah.
Okay.
Usually he's rolling a 20 every time, but he knows I might only get that like 15.
He's got that loaded dice.
Yeah.
Apparently that guy's 66.
Man, good for him. God damn.
Like, I hope that I have the confidence, and I'm not saying this guy's got an amazing physique, but the body that you can just like look like a human.
Yeah.
At that age.
Hell yes.
And he's like, hey, Yorma, do you want to, do another movie? And you can run around naked most of the time.
Yeah.
And he's like, sign me up.
It looks good.
I don't know what a Finnish accent sounds like, but that's my guess.
I'd love to watch another. I don't know that I need a Sisu 3 at this point. But I wouldn't mind this team doing something else. Give me a new action movie. I'd be all
I do
into
like
that.
I do like the old man stuff. I feel like this old man stuff actually works strangely better than Expendables, even though like I don't know this Yorma Tomila.
No. So he doesn't
any
have any baggage, which is nice. And
yeah, but it's like, would you like to see a movie with nobody in it?
right.
You're like, okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna carry it.
Yeah.
He's gonna have 1/17 the number of lines as Kurt Russell in Soldier.
Yeah.
And in this one, he has 0/17.
Yeah.
He didn't say one word of dialogue.
Oh, he's fucking awesome. Yeah. We actually stayed. My mom wanted to stay through the entire end credits to make sure that his fucking house got built.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah. You got a final photo with all those people and him in front of
Oh
him.
yeah, I stayed that long too.
Yeah. It's really nice. Really wholesome. So
Okay, serious question though. He starts building his house.
Yeah.
Somewhere else in Finland. Also, did you notice that on his passport it said Suomi?
No, I didn't.
That's Finland for Finns.
That's nice.
Suomi.
Suomi.
Anyway. But it also said Finland. And I think that's how it usually works because nobody calls it what the Finns call it. Anyway, so he's building his house somewhere in Finland, and all those people come up, and he's like, "Okay, it's time to kill people again.
They're gonna try to
take my house.
Yeah, they're gonna take my whole fucking house.
Me?
Yeah.
Or my gold, my house or my gold." Anyway, so and then he gets super tense.
Yeah.
And the guy walks up and he just says, "We thought you could use some help." And I think it's wild that the only language that is not in English is always the Finnish. And this, it was the Finnish in the first movie. It's the Finnish in this one.
Yep.
And I got a little verklempt, right? I was like, oh, did I feel something?
Well, that's adorable.
Oh, my cold, dead soul. Are you telling me you didn't?
No, I mean, I feel like it was pretty fucking obvious that that's what was going to happen, that they were going to help him build his goddamn house.
You didn't get
I was like, that's nice, this is a very sentimental film, tacking the whole fucking thing, beginning to end, completely sentimental.
Dog's still there. The dog's there.
Dog's still there. They know they can't kill that fucking dog.
I have no idea where the dog went during the train section of the movie.
He just took off. He knew where to go. He knew where to. Yeah.
He was keeping track of the lumber.
Yeah.
He knew that guy's gonna be fine. He's always fine.
I do love that the Russians took all of the lumber from his house and put it on the train, so that they could use it as
explain
whatever. Yeah.
In wait.
Right. In case any of you out there in the audience think this is fucking stupid, we're gonna use this for railroad lumber and shit. So that's why. I actually thought Stephen Lang's conversation, other than I don't think he did too much there, but maybe a little bit. But I kind of loved that what he wanted to do is send a Tommy out to Siberia, and he says how is it? Yeah. And you're gonna have to live forever. Yeah,
knowing this, and you're just like, ooh, that is mean.
Yeah,
that's not cool.
That's pretty Russian, bro. I can see that. Yeah.
And that's the only part of it that felt like vengeance for him.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Stephen Lang is apparently 73, which is
goddamn, dude. Good for him. Sad. That's fucking crazy.
I mean, he looks great.
He does. Goddamn.
He's getting there, but he's
in my 70s. Shit.
Right. Anyway, I don't want to talk too much about how pretty other men in their 70s are, but
fair.
Midget Radio, do you have any other things that you want to talk about?
No. I feel like we've exhausted what you can talk about with this fucking movie, which is awesome. It's awesome.
Another perfect job, 10 out of 10. Just printing gold here.
Hell yes.
We did a good job. We don't tell ourselves that enough.
We don't. We really don't.
All right. Well, then that has been episode number 99 of the Wednesday Night Gentleman Multimedia Empire Official Podcast. Please give us a like if you've enjoyed the video, or subscribe to our channel.
Please?
I think there's at least one more episode coming. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And as always, we'll see you again on episode number 100 of the WNGMME